read from this. Okay, so now let us do some overview so we'll know what we are going to do. Okay, let me. Okay, so okay, so in the same tool that I'm using from eraser, yeah. Okay, so I'll just go to my canvas and let us try to do something in here. Okay, so what we're going to do now, let us take understand what we are going to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, coders. So let me just open it and we will learn something. Okay. Okay, so I have a documentation here, right, about the project. So let me make it a little bit big. Okay, so this is a full stack tax manager doc, right? So there's an overview telling us about cloud-based tax manager. Hello, coders. Hello, coders. Welcome to another video tutorial. This is Codeway. We are going to develop a cloud-based tag. So let me just open it and we will learn something. Okay. Okay, so I have a documentation here, right, about the project. So let me make it a little bit big. Okay, so this is a tax manager doc, right? So there's an overview telling us about cloud-based tax manager, which help us to assign tax to team members or users, right? And also help us to coordinate because when one person is doing other parts somewhere, this remote work will be able to know and monitor, right? Because they will keep updating. Okay, good. So now let us look at the functionalities or the features of the project. So there are the admin features here. So as I said, the user management admin can create user account as well as add and manage team members, right? You can create admin account, manage users. You can also do task assignment, can assign tasks to a user or users, right, to one person, as well as update task. Great. You can also task properties. You can label the task as to do, or in progress, or completed. You can also, label them according to priorities, like it's a high priority, medium, low, or normal. Okay, great. And you can also add subtask. Great. You can also add subtask, and you can manage asset by uploading asset of each task, and you can also manage account control, right? Okay, so users cannot create account. It is the admin who add them and give them their credentials. Okay, great. So now the features, the user can also interact, right? Task interaction, the user can post comment or activity line, right? They can do. And all that the user can do, the admin can also do it, right? They can change task that it is done or not. Okay, and they can add new information or details about the activity, how the task is moving. Okay, and that one will help facilitate communication because we'll know the progress. So the general features includes the authentication as well as authorization. If you're not authorized, you cannot see certain pages, right? So users will have to log in, that's be authenticated, and in this we'll use cookies. Okay, great. And there's also profile management, as well as you can change your password, and there's also a dashboard to give you summary of all that we are going to do. Now the technologies we'll use include for front end we'll use React, and we'll use Vite instead of the normal Create React app. We'll use Redux Toolkit to manage our state. We'll also use headless UI and Tailwind CSS. Okay. Now in the back end, we'll use Node with Express.js. Then our database will be MongoDB. We'll use MongoDB Atlas. Okay. So maybe I'll try to put this PDF in a link, in a description, so that those of you who want to read more can read from this. Okay, so now let us do some level overview so that we'll know what. Hello coders, welcome to another video tutorial. This is Codeway. We are going to develop a cloud-based tax. We are going to do. Okay, let me. Okay, so and mistakenly. Okay, yeah, great. Great. So I'll bring this user in here. So when the user logs in, right? When the user logs in here, it's either you are admin or you are a normal user, right? Okay. So in here, bring this. Don't worry much about my design skills. Great. Okay. So it's either you are admin. Okay. This is pretty big. So I'll go here and select large. Okay. Great. Great. So it's either you are admin or I copy it, or you are a user. Great. Then just put this around. Great. Change this to user. Okay, so when you log in, it's either you are a user. So let me bring an arrow from here to here. Great. Great. So I think I should change this. Great. So when you log in, it's either you are admin or user. And when you log in as an admin, you see you have access to your features, right? The admin features. So let's say admin features. Great. And then reduce the font to medium. Great. And make this big. Okay. So this I'll just duplicate it. Okay, great. So you have admin features like this. Okay, so maybe I can put this into a diagram like this. Great. Oh my goodness. Let me select all. No. Okay. Let me remove this. Okay. So now you have this, and you can also have the save for the user. The user also have their features. So I'll copy one of this, paste it here, paste it another time. So the user also have their list like this, right? Great. I'll just link it like this. Great. And also link this. Okay, great. And the admin have access to the users because the admin can also assign himself as tasks, right? But the user do not have to just check where the arrows are leading, right? And there are, general features both can access as well, right? So here, I'll just put here as general features. So general features, okay. So I'll just increase that one. Great, put it here as general features. Okay, so with these general features, let me bring it a little down. Great. Then just put this arrow here and this. Great. So you see when you log in, right, you are either admin or a user, and you have your features. You also have the features. The admin can also assign yourself tasks, so can do like all that the user would do, and they have general features. Okay. Now let us find a typical way. How we normally do our stuff when it comes to front end, back end, kind of, right? Okay. So in here, I will just search for the database, right? Okay, and just copy this and put it here. Okay, so let me make it big so you see. So this is our database. Okay, let me see. Database. Maybe I should reduce the text to text to medium, very small, large, extra large. Then keep on. Okay, so we have our database. So before we can connect to our database, there should be our backend. So now when the user logs in, according to what we're doing here, if the user visits our front end, the user is not interacting directly with the database. The user can get connected to the database through our backend, right? So the backend acts between the user, that's the front end, and the database, right? Okay. So in that, let me also go search for server. Okay, and I will use this as a server. Great. Okay, let me make it also big. Oh, okay, and label this as server. Great. Okay, so server. So now I can get an arrow from here to here, right? And from here to should go this way, then to this way, this way to this way. Okay. So now the server send a request to the database, the server send a request and receive the request, right? So we can put send request, right? So this is send request, and then let me reduce the font, and I put here receive response. Okay, so the server sends a request to the database and receive a response in here, right? Okay, great. And in this case, this is our MongoDB. Okay, and this is our backend that we will develop, right? Okay, so now the user will need a means to connect, right? The user cannot interact directly, with our server. So we need to develop a front end, right? Okay, so in that, let me search for computer. Okay, and I'm going to use, okay, let me use this. Okay, so scroll up a bit. And this will act as the front end that the user will visit, right? Okay, so let me say UI. Great. So this one. Okay, great. So the user will visit from here. Now, when the user visits from here, right? Now this user will create an account, right? So I go search for user. Okay, and I go put it here. Search. Okay, let me use this. Okay, so scroll up a bit. And this will act as the front end that the user will create. So this one. Okay, great. So the user will visit from here. And when the user visits from here, right, now this user will create an account, right? So I go search for user, okay, and I go put it here. Okay, so this user is the admin who created the account, right? So this is the admin who created the account. I'm doing this so that you understand. If you want to make this a software as a service, then you know what you are doing, right? Okay, great. So this is the admin who created the account, right? Okay, so now let me connect this to this, right? Okay, so send and receive response. Okay, I switch into the direction. Okay. Okay, so the user sent from the UI to the server and receive the response. Okay, great. So the admin creates account, right? The admin creates account and add his team members. So I'm going to just get one of this. Let me duplicate it. So I can select all, copy and duplicate. Great. Right. Copy and duplicate. Right. Great. So now I ask the admin who created the account and add my team members and me, right? And with these team members, I can assign them tasks. So let me. Good. Great. So this is my team members. Assign them task, right? So I can say list. Great. So this can be as a task. Let me duplicate it. One more. Okay. Copy. Copy and paste. Great. So let's me copy all of this. Okay. So this is my task, right? Okay. So I'll just have to. So I can assign different tasks to different users. Great. Right. So let me wrap this. Great. I can also wrap this. Right. So this task goes for users. Yeah. Users to the task. This one also to the users. Right. So I, as the admin, I'll choose the people I want to assign the task. Great. Great. So I assign tasks to my users. So I mean, I can have different tasks all for these users. It can be one user or it can be many, right? So if you want to make this, okay, so with what we are going to do, we're just doing it for just one, right? But if you want to make this as software as a service, we can say now you have a platform and a lot of people register to put add your users, right? So you can see this can be like one client for you, right? So let me label this here as, let's say, your client, or well, so client one, right? And you can have the same, let me zoom out a little, right? So now we can have the same thing here. That's all of this, right? Copy it. Let's see if I can paste it. Oh no, here. Great. Okay. Okay. There's no. Okay. Okay. So I mean, you can have a couple of this, right? So let's see if I can copy this. No. Let me copy. Try to see if I can paste it. Great. So now let's see. I have another one here, and this one, right? If you want to make this as software service, so that you know that you can have a lot of people getting connected here. So they will also put their platform, connect, right? Great. So you send request and receive response. Great. Okay. I think we should go like this instead. Okay. So now you can have multiple, right? So we can label this as client two. Okay. So I hope you get what I am trying to say, right? So you can have as many as clients who also have their users, right? So if I try to run this easy, so from, let me try once again if you understand, right? So from our database, we have a server connected to a database, right? And it can only reach our database through our server, and we have a front end where we can have various users, right? Connected to the front end to our server and to our database. And they, I mean, the person who registers their admin add their users and assign tags to the users. Okay, so yes, we can have as many as if you want to make this as a software as a service. So this is what we are going to do. I hope this is clear. So sorry. So I will put maybe a link to this doc. So if you want to read as well as maybe read this, I hope you understand what I am trying to explain, right? I hope you maybe leave this image somewhere, this as an image, right? A PDF somewhere that you can, I mean, look up if you don't understand, I will understand something. Okay, so now let us quickly open up our Visual Studio Code and just do our project setup. Okay. Okay, so this is my Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I'll just create an empty folder and drop it. Just drag and drop it in the directory. Okay, so just go into your hard directory. Maybe yeah. So I'll just go here. Go into YouTube and just create a folder in here as tax manager, right? And just drag and drop this tax manager. Great. And just drag and drop it into your Visual Studio Code. Okay. So as I said, we'll use Git. So just search for Git. Great.